and move our way down and just go through lab by lab. So make sure that you know the reagents, make sure that you know basic techniques of each lab and kind of the purpose. Like that's where I would start probably is making your list like this and then do the overall purpose. So we can talk about those, but then make sure to add the reagents and the results. So safety, hand washing, microscopes, aseptic technique, and isolation street plate. Does everybody kind of know the purpose behind each of those and kind of feel comfortable with those, or is there any that you want me to talk about out of those? No, lots of no's. Are there any yeses?
Where were the snot one?
We're gonna go over that
Oh.
next. Yeah. So safety, hand washing, scopes, aseptic, isolation. Anyone? Everybody feel good about that?
Mm-hmm.
Scopes? What do you mean
Okay.
by scopes?
Microscopes.
Just
Oh,
knowing all of the elements of your microscope. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, let's do it. Okay, so gram stain. So what is the whole purpose of the gram stain?
Stain the peptidoglycan.
Positive and negative.
Yep, so gram positive, gram negative. What are we actually staining?
The peptidoglycan cell wall.
So there's a difference between peptidoglycan between gram positives and gram negatives, so that's what we're looking at, right? We want to be able to first, our whole dichotomous key. We hold that up, Dr. Kim, thank you. So when you have a list of possibilities, it's the first dichotomizing that you do because it automatically narrows it down to half-ish of how much of what your possible organism is that's causing the infection. So that's the whole point. So now, what are our reagents?
I know safranin is the counter stain. What was the first one though? The primary stain.
What's the primary stain of gram? Crystal violet?
Crystal violet, that's right.
What's the secondary stain?
Safranin.
What else do we have to use?
Iodine.
Mm-hmm.
Iodine, alcohol.
And
What is the point of crystal violet? Yeah, so we're gonna dye everything crystal violet. So everything's gonna be purple, right? Everything's purple. Then what do we do next? Okay,
we rinse it with the DI.
okay, so then we rinse it. Then what do we do after that?
The safranin.
Then we do the iodine, and
is the
that's the
iodine
mordant. So that helps trap it in there. And then what do we do after that?
DI.
Rinse, then we decolorize. So the whole point is to rinse out the crystal violet from what? Rinse out the crystal violet from the outer membrane, like poke holes in that outer membrane so that the crystal violet will come out. Then we counterstain with safranin. That's the whole point of our gram stain, yeah? Don't forget, at the beginning we heat fix as well. Heat fix is always an important part, otherwise it falls out. Okay, anything else? No? We're good? Hold on just one second.